News. University students have declared the leadership debate between Jamaica Labour Party JLP leader Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness and People's National Party PNP President opposition leader Mark Golding as the best of the three staged by the Jamaica Debates Commission in the run-up to the September 3rd general election. According to the students, while both men landed personal blows, the debate offered greater focus on national issues and gave Jamaicans a glimpse of two leaders prepared to defend their record and outline their vision for the country. Third-year political science student at the University of the West Indies, the UWI Mona, Thur Marriott, noted that Golding appeared more confident, articulate, and prepared to tackle lingering doubts about his ability to lead, while Holness leaned on his record in office. He highlighted Golding's fiery response to challenges over his Jamaican citizenship, describing the opposition leader's display of his birth certificate as a defining moment of the night. He said the move not only silenced critics, but also gave Golding the opportunity to prove his composure under pressure. He noted that while Golding showed readiness and energy throughout the debate, Holness recovered from a slow start and countered with his government's policies, record, and vision for a possible third term. However, he believed that some of Golding's attacks against the Prime Minister's wife, Speaker of the House Juliet Onnes, may not have landed well with the wider public. However, Marlon Mattison, a third-year law student at the UWI Cave Hill campus, while agreeing that Golding might have crossed the line, said that Juliet Holness, being a political representative, does not exclude her from being brought up in the debate if there are genuine concerns surrounding her position. A U.S.-guided missile cruiser, USS Lake Erie, was seen crossing the Panama Canal from the Pacific to the Caribbean on the night of Friday, August 29th, after the Trump administration deployed warships near the coast of Venezuela. AFP journalists saw the vessel passing through one of the canal's locks, navigating east toward the Atlantic. The United States has said the deployment of warships to the southern Caribbean near Venezuela's territorial waters was an anti-drug trafficking operation. The Southeast Regional Health Authority, SCRHA, is advising the public that several health centers across the parishes of Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine and St. Thomas will be temporarily closed for operations on Wednesday, September 3rd, as they will be used as polling stations for the general election. Centers to be closed in Kingston and St. Andrew are Windward Road Health Center, Harborview Health Center, and centers to be closed in St. Catherine, Barton's Health Center, Riversdale Health Center. In St. Thomas, Landaway Health Center. Members of the public are encouraged to contact the respective health centers immediately to make alternative arrangements and to reschedule appointments. Normal operations will resume on Thursday, September 4th, 2025. Guardsman Groups Limited awarded scholarships to 30 students who performed exceptionally well in their primary exit profile PEP examinations at its 31st annual scholarship award ceremony. Since the inception of the scholarship program in 1994, Guardsman Group says it has remained steadfast in its commitment to empowering the children of its dedicated security officers through educational grants, stationery packages, and consistent moral support. The group says the annual event is a true testament to its deep-rooted values in education, community development, and nation building. Detectives assigned to the St. Catherine South Criminal Investigations Branch in Jamaica charged 47-year-old Garfield Johnson, a businessman of Cherry Gardens, Kitson Town in the parish, with fraudulent conversion following an incident between February and August. Reports are that during the period mentioned, a customer paid Johnson $3.48 million to purchase 3 vehicles on her behalf. She became suspicious after several months passed and she did not receive the vehicles. Checks were made and it was revealed that the vehicles were not purchased as agreed. A report was subsequently made to the police, resulting in Johnson's arrest. He was charged. Johnson is set to appear before the St. Catherine Parish Court on Thursday, October 16th. I am Pistol, and that was your headline news.
That was Headline News with Pistol from Jamaica and the world. Brought to you by Sherry S. Sponsored by JojoMacMusic.com.
Now here's a song from our sponsor, Jojo Mac.
They love to see me on the go. Makes them holler, makes them Of course. Want to say good morning. Welcome to another Chit Chat with JAIRiE S, coming to you live from the studios here at JAIRiE Radio in Queens, New York. Also want to remind you that JAIRiE Radio is a Black-owned, minority-owned, community-based radio station, and we are here to support our communities. Also, want to say much love to everyone on Facebook Live. Sharon Campbell said, good morning, Sharon, everyone. Blessed Sunday. Looking forward to watching your program. Of course, we met Sharon on Friday, actually, at the Outside Lounge, where our guest today, Abby D, was the special guest. And we're happy to have her in studios today. Couldn't ask for a better way to spend our weekend. We have a full house today. Of course, we have a chaperone. We have Lady Candice Williams, and I have my good friend, Mr. Anthony Turner. I have the CEO of JAIRiE Radio here, Mr. Tony Isaacs. Everyone asks me if he's related to Gregory Isaacs. And of course, we do have our very own Abby D. So at this moment, I want to say much love to everyone on Mixcloud, everyone on Twitch TV, everyone on the world map, Facebook Live, Instagram, wherever you are. Let me see what I can see on the world map. I want to say much love to Germany. What's up, Germany? What's up, Canada, Toronto? What's up, United States? Much love as well to everyone in Jamaica, West Indies. And of course, we'll see them coming in later. Africa, good morning. Her name is Abby D. And of course, she is our JCDC and Jamaica, that's the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission's festival song winner for 2025. Couldn't ask for a better guest. So at this moment, I'm going to give each one of them a moment to say hi to everyone listening to you now all over the world. First of all, I'm going to start with Abby D. Abby, you want to greet the fans listening to you right now?
Hello everyone, good morning, it's Abby D.
All right, Abby D, good morning. We have Mr. Anthony Turner. Anthony really needs no introduction, but Anthony, just give him a brief synopsis of who you are.
Hi, good morning, Sherry. How is everything?
All is well, thank God.
Are you looking spiffy this morning?
I had to represent for my Jamaican sister.
I hear that. Yeah, man, so as you said, my name is Anthony Turner. I am a PR specialist here in the New York area.
Absolutely.
And have done a number of big events here in New York, and I guess that says it all.
And that says it all.
And we're so happy to have Abby D here joining us on this very special media tour.
Yes.
And I mean, it's very special for me because we both attended the same high school in Jamaica.
Oh, really? What she said?
Yeah, man, the only high school, Arden.
Arden is the same one that Coffee attended to.
Yes, Coffee.
We're going to talk about that some more. And we have Candice. Candice kind of hide in the corner. But we're going to ask Candice to say hi to everyone in Jamaica listening to her as well.
Hello, everybody. It's Candice saying hi to all my Jamaican Massive. Everyone listening from around the world. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We have Abby D. And the reason why I am stressing Abby so much is because when I look at her, I see the little thing. And when I watch the JCDC competition and see the performance, you would never believe that voice came out of such a tiny person. I was saying to my kids this morning, I say, I'm going to be talking to the lady who won the competition. I say, she's a tiny little thing, and I'm so looking forward to talk to her. But Abby, I know you've been doing some media tours in the US, and you've been around, but what we want to do today, because once you do a festival song, and especially when you win it, it's longevity. So what we want to do, because what we're saying today is going to be out there in media land. So it's important for us to let people get to see who is Abby. I know you've done it in Jamaica, but in the US, we are strangers to you, basically. So I want to back up from the very beginning. I'm going to start from scratch. It's not an interview. It's a chit-chat. All a vibe. We're your sister, right? So we're going to do it today. Right, Anthony?
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Same way. All right, so I'm just going to ask you to give me, I'm going to back up to the childhood days. Tell us, growing up in Jamaica, where you're from, and secondly, if your family and community influences the love for music. Your influence.
Okay, I am from the parish of St. Catherine, but I was born in Kingston at UA Hospital. My family, I grew up surrounded by music from church, from home, whether I'm at either my parents' house or I'm at my aunt's and uncle's house. There's always music playing in the house. So I just grew up surrounded by the love of music.
All right, so any formal musical training or are you just self-taught?
I have gotten musical training in school by some really great music teachers, some really great musicians along the way.
And of course, the school is Arden, according to Mr.
Yes.
Anthony Turner.
Yes.
So, Mr. Turner is saying that, he has a special love for you because you're both from the same alma mater. Yes, the same school. So, big up everybody from Arden.
Yes, big up Arden. Hi.
and we're gonna rally back on Arden because we're gonna rally back on Arden because just a quick technical issue. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we're getting the feedback. Yeah, we're gonna rally back on Arden because I know that's where Coffee went to as well. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But it's about you right now. So what instruments do you play?
I don't play any instruments, but I have been trying to learn to play the saxophone.
All right then. So what's your personal style of music?
I love gospel, and also reggae and contemporary music.
All right. Is that my phone ringing? Oh, that was Mr. Turner's phone ringing. All right, and don't forget, people, if you can call us live in the studios here at 718-785-5760. You can call us live in studio, 718-785-5760. If you happen to be on WhatsApp, if you're overseas, my Jamaican brothers and sisters, if you want to call and say hi to Abby, you can call her at 347-688-3106. 347-688-3106 if you're overseas, Germany, Canada, wherever in the world you are, 347-688-3106. USA, 718-785-5760. And we have our guest in studio today. Her name is Abby D. And Abby, if I had to play a song for you today, if I had to, apart from your personal song, if I looked in your playlist, would I find your playlist?
You would find a mixture of songs, you'd find a mixture of gospel songs and also reggae songs because my favorite reggae artist so far right now, it's Chronix, actually. Yes, there's a song from him that's on my number one, the top of the playlist,
which is
I Can.
Oh, yes.
I really love that song.
And if you had to draw for a gospel, what would that be?
It would be I Am a Winner by Jacqueline Carr.
All right. So there you have it. Her name is Abby D, and she's passing through New York doing her media tour, and we're happy to have her here today at the JAIRiE Radio. So we're going to go right now to the reason why you're here today. It's about Sweet Jamaica. So I want to find out what inspired you to write Sweet Jamaica.
Well, it's the love for my country. Everybody calls Jamaica sweet, whether it's the food or the people or just the scenery of Jamaica itself. And I called it Sweet JA because that's how we affectionately call Jamaica.
So what was the message you're trying to convey with that song?
I was trying to convey our history, our heritage, the achievements that we all bring, the scenery of it, how we behave, the vibes that we bring, the warm spirit, the people, the color of our flag, of course, yeah.
And hence the Jamaica Festival Song Competition, JCDC, big winner right here. So I'm curious to know if you wrote that song entirely on your own or was it in collaboration with someone else?
I did write the song.
Really?
Yes.
And first of all, people, if you're just listening to her right now, I think we should also let you know just how young Abby is. Abby, do you mind telling us the age you think is?
I am 20 years old.
20 years old. 20 years old. So you know that we have a lot more to look forward to with Abby at 20 years old. And I'm telling you, your performance on stage was so professional. You owned the stage. You were so commanding. They couldn't have given that winner to anyone else but you. You know that,
Thank
right?
you, yes.
The second place person was good too.
Yes.
But you were absolutely amazing. So kudos to you. And today we said girl power, right? Right, yes. Candice? So we're saying hi to Candice. So Candice, I'm going to come to you and come back to Abby. What's it like chaperoning Abby on this media tour?
Well, let me just say that Abby is an absolute star. She is so well-mannered, and she's fun to be around, so it makes the job easier. She is a winner. She is a superstar, and I saw it from we were back home in Jamaica when we were doing the road tours across the island, and I'm just so happy to be here with Abby D because I see fame. I see her name in bright lights in the future, and we've been having a conversation each time we hit the road, and I said, listen, you need to tell me what's the timeline because there is a Grammy in your future.
Yes,
absolutely.
yes. You know, she reminds me of though. She reminds me of a young Lila Ike, and I'll tell you why. Back when, I remember the first time I heard Lila Ike, I have a cousin who lived in Christiana. He came to New York one summer. He said, Sherry, there's this girl from Manchester. I know she used to go to Manchester High School. You have to listen to her. That time, nobody was playing her. But she's from the neighboring district where my husband is from in Christiana. She's from a place named Joblin. So I played the song in New York. And when I was playing that song in New York, nobody was playing. No one was seeing a little Ike all over the place. So I'm telling you, Abby, I'm speaking that. I know you're a God-fearing person. And we're putting that in the universe. We're going to see you all over the world. Yes. We're going to see you on the Grammy stage. And I'm going to say, I remember when she was in her little studio in Queens. Absolutely. All right. So Tony, how is it? I'm just going around with Abby and things. So how was the experience?
No, man, the reception is just phenomenal. I mean, as you say, she's a small body person, but when she opens that voice to start singing, she has a voice that, you know, captivates people, and she has an infectious personality and a winning personality. And for somebody as young as her, once the mic opens up, she does an excellent job doing interviews and all that. So I see a very bright future, and I mean, with all the grooming and the training that she received at that great institution on Arden Road, it has really prepared her for the world. So I'm expecting big things.
Big things. And are you you're no longer still at Arden? Are you involved with the Alumni Association there?
I am not actually.
But you will be.
But yes, I will be, definitely.
All right. So people, her name is Abby D. Want to say much love to everyone over there in Belize. So Sandy Bradshaw in Belize is saying, great to see such a young professional singer. God guide. And you know, Sandy Bradshaw, I haven't played her song yet. When you hear this song, you can actually put the voice to the person. And what the sound coming out from Abby is not the same look as looking at her. You'll be totally surprised. So I want to say much love to everyone in Belize right now. Everyone else joining us over the world, I want to say much love. All right, so the recording process, what was that like?
It wasn't hard actually because my producer, he is also a past Ardenite. So
who's your producer?
Yvonne Campbell. He's a musician for Romain Virgo currently, yes. So the process wasn't hard because I've known Yvonne over the years. And so I told him about entering and he was like, yeah man, let's just put a sound together. So with my vision and his sound, we came up with Sweet J.A.
All right, so we have to say much love to Yvonne Campbell.
Yes.
All right, much love to you, Yvonne Campbell. And so you and Yvonne came up with the title, Sweet J.A.
I came up with the title,
yes.
Oh. He just came up with the track, the music, everything.
So what emotions do you want your listeners to feel when they hear your song?
I wanted them to feel happy and proud of themselves as Jamaicans, you know. I wanted them to feel like the nice sunshine on their face, you know, and the nice cool breeze that they feel, and to just look out and say, yes, this is Jamaica.
Yeah, I hear you. So, you know, one thing I can say about her is that she is such a positive person. And I'm going to play a song right now that I would like to dedicate to you from a brother who I love dearly and who's also a Jamaican brother. And he sings songs sometimes that can uplift and build. This song, his name is Richie Stevens, and the song is called Stay Positive.
Wake up and live in the moment. Stay positive. Confidence, I say. Stay in yesterday.
I'm going to take that one off because I think I'm playing Richie's TV track for Stay Positive. So, but you know, he has lots and lots of songs, so I can always go back to that later. All right, so once again, we're talking to Abby D right here in studios. Abby, your favorite moment when you hit the competition, or the competition journey?
My favorite moment was being able to go on the road shows in the different parishes. It was a really great experience, performing my original song to persons who have never heard the song before or have heard it and have gotten some positive reactions to it as well. That's one of my favorite moments.
All right, so we're doing all the 14 parishes now. Where do you think you got the best response?
The best response I've gotten was when we were in Trelawney.
Oh, look, I thought they were going to say Manchester. What Trelawney was?
Yes, yes.
That's nice. And this is something that was a first for you. You've never done something like that before?
No, I haven't.
But you've performed for people before?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Okay, in a competition. Okay, all right. So how did you feel, though, when you first submitted the entry and you actually found out that it was accepted?
I was a bit nervous because the entry was sent in from, let's say, like the early in the year, and I was like, okay, maybe them never remember me, or maybe I'm gonna get through because I was waiting on an email to say, okay, you have gotten in or whatever, and I was like, okay, maybe it's got on time, and it was indeed got on time. So I had my patience, and I got the email to say that I made it in the semifinals and then in the top 10.
Wow. So the whole process of the voice and everything, because it's quite, because that with the media tour you're doing now, and even Jamaica, that prepares you for so much, so much for the big stage, because you had to be performing every week.
Yes, almost every week, yeah.
Oh my God. So you were using the salt and gargling at night with it?
Yeah, of course, honey and lime as well.
you see, to Anthony, and then we're from the country, we're Jamaicans, but I'm from Manchester. So we know the gargle with the salt and thing. We're Jamaicans, so we do it, you understand me? So I'm happy to have you here in studio. I want to say once again, much love. Sharon Campbell, she says she loves Abby's personality. We thank you. And Abby, so your song is now available on all platforms, right?
Yes, it is.
And we're asking everyone who's listening to Abby today, everyone who's saying all these great things about Abby, make sure you get a copy of Abby's song, because when an artist, right, Anthony, you do music. You're always managing and promoting artists.
Yeah.
Tell me the process. What an artist should expect when they come out with. Say she has one song around, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she has one song now, but we can tell that this song is gonna go places. What's your advice now to Abby as a brand new artist, performing artist?
Well, I think she's doing everything that she really needs to do. I mean, first thing, you have to have a good product that can be marketed and promoted. She did the necessary work. She got a great producer who has worked with Romeo and Virgo, just won an award for the third time at the Caribbean Music Awards. So we're talking about one of the great talents out of Jamaica. So you made sure you got a good producer. You chose a topic that is most Jamaicans, all Jamaicans in fact, can identify with Sweet Jamaica.
Yes.
So I think you've done that necessary work. You've also prepared yourself in terms of, because once you get the limelight, then you're gonna need to be able to market and promote yourself, handle yourself well in interviews to make sure that you have the right look.
Yes,
all of those things, because especially in the time that we're in now, a social media time where everything is being analyzed and put under the microscope.
And it is visual.
Yes.
Most times, you get one chance to make it right,
Exactly.
You come to Sherry yesterday and say, I saw Abby on Sherry's show. Boy, she sucked, man. But now you're going to say, oh my God, I love her positivity.
Yes.
She's something else. See, Sherry Campbell is saying, Valerie Booker is saying, great performance at the outside lounge. Sharon Campbell is saying, nice, I love her personality. And this is what we like to say. And we're asking everyone who's listening to Abby today, what you can do for her as a young artist. Just go buy the music, stream the music. Because these music are not expensive. So it's going to take a lot of us to get it to where it's supposed to get to. Lots of stream.
Yes.
So each one share it, each one tell your friends, and you're hearing an interview today, you're gonna hear her songs, and I really want you to support. I don't know which one to play first because not you mentioned Romaine and you mentioned Richie. I'm going to actually play a song that I do like from Romaine, since you are so familiar with him too.
Somebody was my heart's desire, so me never stop saying no prayer. No pain. Probably was the youth with the worst attire. Back in our school I sing pan choir. No pain. is run. Everybody have them own story. This one is for all who want give up and done. Yeah, I've been there before. What if I fight to fight? Would I need 1,000 books to write? Yeah.
All right, his name is Roman Virgo alongside Massacre. Don't forget, you can call us live in studios. So all the artists I see on my feed over there, you can call her live in studio. What's up, sir? What's up is calling? I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, what's up calling is 347-688-3106. And if you're in the New York area, 718-785-5760. WhatsApp 347-688-3106. Her name is Abby D, all right? Festival Song winner for 2025, and we do have her here. Abby performing in front of that live studio, that live audience in Jamaica. You know, if you can perform in front of Jamaicans and get a reception, you have gotten where you're supposed to be, right?
Yes.
How did you feel? Nerves and everything going on stage?
I was a bit nervous, but at the same time, I am actually used to it because performing at Arden, you've been taught to have, discipline and dedication and determination as well. And performing in competitions with Arden, I kind of got the confidence to, bring my all out there, even though there's some minor doubts. The energy and the vibes just took over all those doubts.
Because I'm going to tell you my experience with JCDC, because when I was in Jamaica, I was in Mandeville, and I actually took part in the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission's event. More than one time too. One year my sister came in second, but that was many years ago, many moons ago. And I remember I got on the stage at Sister Charlton Hall, and I even went, I used to work at Alcan, and I went and got my the Congo drum thing and everything down pack, When I got on stage and my sister supposed to press the play, nothing now play. So I'm standing in the middle of the stage with Sister Charlton Hall looking at you. That's the worst feeling.
Wow.
That's the worst feeling. So I have to say kudos to you, what you're doing.
Thank
Big
you.
thing, all right? And we also have to shout out the JCDC, and you have to give a big shout out to Honorable Bobsy Grange and the great job that she's doing. And this time around, I don't know if anybody noticed it. Have you noticed that this festival song competition, everything was so sharp, right? They all, it's like, it was so well timed. You watch it on TV, you find that it was absolutely amazing.
Yes,
everything
that's
was
true.
on, don't it, right?
Yes.
It was good. So great job from JCDC. It was very, very
you have
well done.
Candice here.
Oh,
who
Candice, you're from
represent-
JCDC? No,
Yes, so-
Candice, am I along Candice? Did you do something different this year?
Well, at the JCDC, we pride ourselves in being one of the best production. At this point, we are a production company, we're a production house, and so we do time our productions. Everything is down to a T. We have an excellent executive director, Mr. Lenford Salmon, who is always...
Hi, Lenford. What's up, Lenford?
He is on top of things, and of course, we have our production manager and director of events, management and production, Mr. Gregory Sims, who they are in the industry, so they know, and we've been working with TV productions over the years. So yeah, man, we get
So it was everything was tight.
Yep.
All right, so big up yourself, Ledford. Great to have met you before too. All right, so people, once again, we're talking to Abby D. She is our 2025 JCDC, and for those people listening overseas who is not familiar, it is the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission's annual event, festival song competition, right?
Yes.
And she's the winner. She's here. We're going to be playing her song for you. But before we do that, we just want you to get a feel of who Abby is. We just kind of scratch the surface so you can get to know her, because you will support an artist because you're going to be seeing more from Abby apart from just the festival song competition. But if you know her, if you can say, I can identify with her as an individual, then I'll be more inclined to buy your music. Am I wrong, Anthony?
Yeah, man, you'll get a lot more support. So it's great what you're doing. Telling a little bit about the backstory, why she decided to do music, what was the motivation, who are some of her inspirations, all of that.
All right. So I want to find out now, how did you react when you hear your name announced? Well, it must have been gut-wrenching because we normally go down to the last three, right? Final three, and then the final two. So by the final two, you could cross it.
Yes. Indeed.
What was that?
It was nerve-wracking. When they announced the second runner-up, I was like, okay, the second runner-up announced, the first runner-up announced. So when they were at the first place, I was like, all right, say it's either me or the other 6 people, so who is it gonna be? And I was like, it's me, man. Yeah, man, it's me. And then when Jenny announced my name, I was about to go in tears. But I could not mess up the makeup because I knew eventually I'd have to take some pictures or have some interviews after. So I had to hold it in, but I was really excited.
Oh my goodness. So I want to say congratulations to you on a job well done.
Thank
so
you.
I'm curious to know some of the biggest challenges you faced during the competition.
There wasn't really much challenges. The most time, or like the first 2 times I've had interviews because I've never done it before, so I was a bit nervous when having the interviews and I wasn't really sure what to say exactly, but I'm getting accustomed and acquainted to it now. So
because one of the things you'll realize when you do your interviews is that you don't overthink it.
Yes.
Because you see, if you are being your true authentic self, you're gonna come across as being authentic. Like, look at me. I used to be nervous, but now I realize it's just what it is. I'm going to talk. I'm going to make mistakes. I play my music. I teach myself to play my music. I might scratch sometimes, but guess what? I have a bunch of people who's going to support me a lot. It's okay, sure, keep on going. And that's it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, man, you make mistakes along the way, but we learn from our mistakes, and that's the greatest teacher.
You get better as you go along. Any advice you receive from mentors, fellow artists during the process?
I have gotten a lot of advice. The main advice is where I got this and I can do anything I put my mind to.
All right. How do you balance nerves and excitement on stage?
Prayer works. I have been nervous at times, but I just say a quick prayer before I perform, and then I just get the ease of confidence.
All right, so she's a praying sister. All right, so prayer works for her. Going to play another song from Sanchez and Richie Stevens is called Forever Grateful. Because sometimes, no matter what we do in life, you know, we have to always put God front and center of it. And you're telling me that what you've done, God has been your guiding force, right?
Yes.
Forever Grateful, Richie Stevens and Sanchez. Boy, sometimes it's something you want to give you some problem.
I prayed and you've made me rise in glory. You showed up for me. You've changed the weather and turned my storms in showers of blessings. You set me free, and I'm so grateful, forever faithful. Hallelujah, you're all I need. I have awoken, my eyes are open. Hallelujah, you rescued me.
I cried and you took me by your side. My tears and prayers were not in vain. You gave salvation. I am not the same man. My life, my future, now in your hands.
All right, forever grateful. We are forever grateful to have this sister right here at the studios here at JAIRiE Radio in person. Also happy to have Lady Candice and Mr. Anthony Turner. Full house. No better way to spend a holiday weekend, don't it? So I'm curious to know, Abby, how has winning changed your life so far?
So far, I have been on tour in New York with JCDC. A big shout out to Jamaica Tourist Board for letting this happen as well. And a big thank you to JCDC and the Minister, Babsy Grange. I have been getting a lot of incredible bookings.
Yes.
I've been meeting amazing persons as well, and I'm really grateful for that as well.
And weren't you on, was it Channel 11?
Yes, I was on Channel 11.
Because I was there, I said, is that true? Was that all you, Anthony?
Yeah, that's part of Images. We helped to put that together. We've been working with PIX for maybe over 10 years now. And actually last year we had Niger Boy. He was one of the special guests, and the year before we had Diane, who is one of the Down Sound Records recording artists. So we've done a number of stuff with them.
I remember when Nige Boy was on it, but when I looked and I saw Abby as a brand new, I said, that's a good look.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
a very good look.
That's a big platform.
That's a very big platform.
And it's taking her into audiences that probably have never heard her song, and so this is a great opportunity.
And that, not only that, what's good about this is that once her other singles or album comes out, they all say, oh, remember we did talk to her over here. So that will also give her probably another invitation back to the platform.
Exactly.
Amazing. All right, so overseas, here in the diaspora, says also, especially in New York, how we are. How has the response been to your win so far?
The response has been really good. I actually was expecting some positive responses.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it was really good. I'm really appreciative of that. Being at the Outside Lounge on Friday night,
yes.
I've gotten some great responses, some great positive advice as well. And being at VP Records yesterday,
yes,
I've also seen some persons who, I wouldn't meet before, and I'm really appreciative of that. And I'm appreciative of Miss Pat as well. She gave me some amazing advice for further down in the future as well with my music career.
Miss Pat is a nice person, very nice person. And what I found is that I've seen your pictures going all over social media now, because even from the Outside Lounge and you see Michael Williams, you see much time we plug in the Outside Lounge. Anyway,
coincidentally, I'm weird.
So,
big up my.
We were happy that he took you to the Outside Lounge.
Yes.
Michael has been here with us twice actually, because Michael is also a business owner, a small business owner, eye collection, but more so for his juices and what he's doing at Outside Lounge. Natural fountain juices. So big up that. Did you try it? Did you try the natural?
Yeah, I tried the lemonade. It was really good.
Okay. So, Michael, when we reach out to you for the sponsorship, you know it go. big plug we're giving you right here on JAIRiE Radio. And Lady Abby is saying she love it. Candice is saying she love it. And Anthony, really, so Anthony, you're a person already. But when you got off the plane in New York, did you see anybody recognize you at first or no?
No, not at first, no.
Okay. And you know that over time, people always like to compare festival songs with festival songs and with festival songs. And there's some great people who have done it before you. And so, how do you think you're going to stand up with those greats in the future?
Well, I am really glad and proud that I am even in the history books alongside them. Some great legends like Thur and JAIRiE. I might not compare to them, but I am getting there. I will get there.
All right. So there you have it. Her name is Abby D. And Abby, one of the things that we're going to be doing today is we're going to do a 2-part interview, right? Because we're going to go into the podcast room after, just so you can, because it's about you, it's about promoting you. And while you're here, our job as on-air personality is to showcase you, the artist, in the best way possible. And sometimes, when you do an interview, you talk too long, people tune you out. So we have to do something we can go back and listen to you, see you. You have your clips that you can work with, because our goal, like I said, is to make sure when you go back to Jamaica, when you leave New York, we're leaving New York with Abby D. Bean. And I like your name too. You know why? It is catchy. It's not too much. I don't try to pronounce the rest of it. But the Abby D. What's your name itself?
Abigail Dunstan.
But we like the Abby D. That's right, Anthony.
It's short and sweet.
That just sounds like a winner. When they call her on the Grammy stage, Abby D.
Yes.
That's going to be a good thing. All right, people, her name is Abby D. And Abby, I don't know what you want me to do today. I don't know how comfortable you are in the mornings doing a cappella things and all of that, because, sometimes the voice needs some little touch up. And so I don't know if you want to give them a little one piece or something, but I am actually going to play the song too. But I don't know if you want them to just show them your versatility, if you can do it. So if you want to do it, I can do it. I'm going to start the song still if you want to do it, all right? The song is called Sweet Jamaica. No, actually, Sweet J.A.
Yes.
We lick but we tallow. We black, green and gold and have a rich culture. We bring the vibes, it's a nice, just to enjoy with life. Independent to be, what a nice paradise. Sweet J, sweet Jamaica, sweet no in a nice like way. Sweet J.
Turn it up. But in the meantime, we're going to go back to the song. It's called Sweet J.A. Her name is Abby D. Abby, you want to let the people who are listening to you all over the world just hear what you sound like with all that background music?
Sweet J.A. Sweet Jamaica. Sweet J.A. Sweet Jamaica.
All right, so she says Sweet Jamaica, sweet. I keep on saying Sweet Jamaica. The song is Sweet J.A. J.A. the short for Jamaica, all right?
Bleed black, green and gold and have a rich culture. We bring the vibes, it's a nice, just to enjoy with life. Independent to be, what a nice paradise. Sweet J, sweet Jamaica, sweet no in a nice like way. Sweet J, sweet achieve, thank God, so we believe. Reggae music, track and feel, we always have the victory. What a rich history, oh the sweet memories. Happy bust and skanker when we listen to the melodies. A vibrant country, top of the world, can't you see? Now fall down like the leaves. Jamaica, we free, firm and strong unity, my island of beauty. Sweet J, sweet Jamaica, sweet no in a nice like way. Sweet J.
All right, people, Sweet J.A., all right? Since we have her here, we'll have to do it one more time. The reason why it's still in the festive time, and if you're not familiar with the song, if you're hearing it for the very first time, all my friends overseas, it's called Sweet J.A., the artist. And on your album, is it Abby D?
Yes.
Abby D. So if you do a search for Abby, and it's dash D or it's Abby D?
Dash D.
Abby dash D.
Yes.
All right. So if you want to go and buy the album, it's Abby dash D, and she's available on all platforms. And make a difference. It's holiday. It's a holiday weekend. So today, make the commitment. Go and buy today. Go stream today. Abby D. The song is called Sweet J.A. And you know how we do every year. All the festival songs come out again. So to all the selectors, all the DJs, listen to me right now. Don't go try and bootleg the thing. Go and buy this song. Go and stream the song. It's called Sweet J.A. and her name is Abby D. Abby, we're going to be going over to the podcast in a few minutes. So I'm going to ask you one more question before we go. What's next for you musically after Sweet J.A.?
I am trying to bring out a next song by the end of this year, and then next year my aim is to launch an EP. Yes.
So this song that you're looking to launch this year, what are you looking at, reggae?
It's kind of like a gospel reggae feel.
Gospel reggae feel. All right. So there you have it. Her name is Abby D, and we're going to be going to the podcast room to have a little more intimate chat with Abby. So for all my friends on Facebook Live, you'll see that clip later on, and everyone on the world map, thank you so much. We're going to be going back to our iTunes, Mixcloud, much love, Twitch TV, much love. Her name once again is Abby D. I want to say thank you, Mr. Anthony Turner, and of course, Anthony, if they want to book your service, what can you do for an artist in New York now, or an up-and-coming artist?
Well, we've worked with many, many artists. We've worked with some of the biggest in the industry. We've worked with some of the up-and-comings. So you can give me a call, myself, Anthony. It's 845-206-5906. Again, 845-206-5906. So it's not just about even promoting the music. We also help them to, help them to deal with the interviews, how to, use the opportunity when you get the mic is opened up for you, how to utilize it, how to spin a story your way, and we teach them everything.
Yes, that's good. That's good. So, like a mentorship kind of thing.
Exactly.
And Lady Candice, because when we have our sisters and stuff from Jamaica, I came back from Jamaica in July, and I'm still suffering from that. Whatever you want to call it. I'm still in denial because I know I'm supposed to be in Jamaica because I miss Jamaica so much. Had such a good time. For JCDC, is the primary focus of JCDC, for those people who don't know, only the festival? What else does they do?
Absolutely not. So the JCDC is mandated to unearth, develop, showcase, and preserve. So we unearth talent, we showcase it, and we develop it. We have a wide range of competitions. We have the Jamaica Festival Song Competition. We have the Jamaica Gospel Star Competition. There is a Festival Queen. And of course, one of our staple products is a Festival of the Arts Competition, which you were talking about.
Yes.
That we get a lot of school children who enter that competition. We have the Culinary Arts Competition. There is Literary Arts Competition where you can write poems, short stories, novels, plays. So we have a wide range of products for every and anyone in Jamaica to enter. We also have a short film competition, and I must say that we have our film winners in Barbados at Carifesta right now, representing Jamaica.
Nice.
So JCDC is not no small thing. JCDC a big thing.
Yeah. So just don't get it. So also all those people who want to listen to the festival song competition every year, there you have it. Don't get it twisted. JCDC is more than festival song competition.
Yep.
So many things going on, and I'm happy that we have Candice here today. It's also good when we can not only have the artists, but it's good that we can have the people who are behind the scenes, the movers and shakers in the industry, who can educate us to let us know, say, it's more to the eyes than what you see.
And if you want to see more from the JCDC, follow us on all social media platforms. We're on Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and it's JCDC Jamaica. We're on Facebook, Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, and of course we have a WhatsApp channel, JCDC Jamaica, so you can't miss a beat. JCDC is here for you.
All right, so there you have it. And you have Anthony Taylor, you can also link him. What's going on, Tony? So we're going to be going over to the podcast room to continue our chat over there with Lady Abby. And to take us out, we're going to go right back to this. All right? It's all about Sweet J.A. Her name is Abby D. Okay, let me back up. So Facebook is saying, Belize is saying, who is the lady speaking? We're not seeing her, thanks. So her name is Candice. Candice, you may want to tell them again who you are. They said they're not seeing her, they're asking who you are.
All right, let me step into the video light. Hello, everyone. I am Candice Williams, and I am the social media officer at the JCDC. And right now, I'm doubling up as Abby's social media rep here, and I am her chaperone. So, yes.
All right, so there you have it, Belize. She is a chaperone. Her name is Candice, and she is also a social media manager, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you also help guide everything JCDC online.
Yes.
You control the contents and everything.
Yes.
And so, but I'm curious before we go next door, when people apply, how many thousands of people apply for like the festival song competition?
Well, it varies each year. This year, I think we had over, 500.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys have to see. So I'm curious about the whole...
The judging process?
Yeah. You have to sit and listen to...
So we do have independent judges. So the adjudication process, we ensure that the entries that we get, that they meet the requirements, because we do online applications now. It's strictly online. So once there's an audio file and you would have paid the entry fee of only $1,000, then our judges sit. There's a listening session for days, hours, days to narrow that down to, let's say, a top 50, and then they come again and they listen to those 50 songs. And by the way, I must add that it is a blind listening session. So the judges don't know who the entrant is. They're just listening to the audio, listening to the contents of the song. So they narrow it down to, let's say, 50, and then they go to you would have gotten the call to say you are now a semi-finalist. And then we have a live performance at the semi-finalist adjudication, and then the judges decide now on a top 10. And when we have the top 10, that's when we release it to Jamaica and the world to say that these are the finalists, and we take them on a series of rehearsals, coaching sessions, road tours, as we have brought back this year. A lot of shows. We did the BOJ Lunch Hour concert. We've gotten them on shows over the years, and so yeah.
So I'm curious then. So if you have to commit, so even if you have a job, you have to take time off from your job, right?
Yes.
So you can put in the work and all that. And so people, that's what we're talking about. And the reason why I asked Candice is because I wanted you to see from where Abby came. So out of over or approximately 500 plus people, they narrowed it down to this point where she is sitting right here in her chair as the 2025 JCDC Festival Song Competition winner.
And Sherry, I have to add that it is a semi-professional competition. We've had established artists who enter the competition because, you know, so I mean, we've had Buja Banton as one of our festival song winners.
And Michigan told me he entered one
Papa
year too.
Michigan, yes. To the left in at the festival. Yeah, that was one of his songs. But yeah, we have so many people. And for Abby to be sitting here at just 20 years old as a 2025 Jamaica 63 Festival Song winner is amazing.
And for the rest of our lives, we will be talking about her because every year that the festival song comes out, you know, we have a one day, right, Tony? We're going to spend all day playing every festival song. So, Abby, you've made the history books. I have to say congratulations. You couldn't have done it better. And I love your humility. And that's what's going to propel you to the next level. The fact that you're so humble and you're so grounded. So I have to take a moment to shout out the parents.
Yes.
You want to shout out mother and father?
Big up to Mama and Daddy, Angela and Kenrick.
Yeah, man.
Sherry, we did the road tour. And I have to say, Miss Angela, big shout out. Angela is her mom.
Yeah.
And she tried her best when we were traveling up in the hills of Clarendon. Trelawney, she was there, just standing in the background, watching her baby perform because, you know, she is a baby. So they traveled behind the bus. Sometimes they met us at these locations. And one thing her mom said to me was, Candice, look out for Abby because she sleeps a lot. So I think that was probably Abby's biggest challenge in the competition was staying awake during the tours. But yeah, her parents really supported her.
All right, so that's it. So I want to say thank you to Abby's parents because, you know, it takes a village too. And I have to say shout out to everyone in JCDC for the nurturing and all you've done over the years. We say thank you. And it's nice when we can stand on a platform and we look as professionals, we speak as professionals, and we uplift our country in a nice, positive way. Shout out to Minister as well and everybody over there at JCDC.
And JTB. Can't leave out JTB. They made this trip possible.
Jamaica Tourist Board?
Yep. Yes.
Oh, have a shout out to Jamaica Tourist Board. Much love, much love, much love, much love, much love. We thank you. We thank you. And this right here, she right here, Abby, is your ambassador because she is representing Jamaica so well. She's carrying herself in such a lovely manner. We couldn't have asked for a better representation. And we're happy that you're here during our festive time as well. Happy to see you. Happy to have you here.
Thank
and
you.
We're going to transition over now to Willical Podcast Room. Thank you, Facebook Live. Thank you, everybody. YouTube. Thank you, World Map. Thank you, Twitch TV. Everybody, much love. And we're out of here, right? We're going to go next door.